Okay, smoky dokie artichokes. Today we are taking the metal pegboards from the old set and bringing them here to be installed at the new set. The metal pegboards are still mounted on my walls at home, so I need to take those down, take all the crap that's on them off, remove them, bring them here, and then mount them onto this wall. This is the eastmost wall of the studio, the east wall. This is where the pegboards are gonna go, right on this side, because this is the workshop area, again, the workshop corner of the set. We're gonna have like the gaming area here and the more formal presenting area there when it's all finished. But this is gonna be the workshop set with PC builds, water cooling, and all that fun stuff, benchmarking. So we're gonna have the metal pegboard here, those gray pegboards, and I believe they measure about 7.5, if I remember correctly, 7.5 feet across. So, and we're at 7.5. Wow, that is super close. Oh, don't you just love a good tight fit, boys? I'm glad our neighbors haven't moved in yet. God help them. Okay, so that's exciting. It's gonna look really cool once it's here, I think. I think I'm gonna mount them like, like the bottom edge will be right, flush with the tabletop. That makes the most sense to me. Whereas right now, there's no desk underneath those metal pegboards. It's just more wall. So I've got like some acoustic foam panels underneath, but I'm gonna do away with the foam panels, at least on this corner. Get it together, focus. So yeah, it's just gonna be pegboards from here, and I think they go up maybe like 36 inches or so, roughly 3 feet. So 3 feet tall, and then we'll figure out what to do above them. I was thinking maybe some cool artwork, or maybe some more like some fancier acoustic panels like the ones that I have over here. So yeah, I've got these two-tone gray and sort of navy colored panels that are really nice, kind of fabric material, much nicer than the foam ones that I was using. But anyway, we'll figure out what to do with that exactly. But for now, pegboards here. We're not gonna get around to it today because it's not here yet. It's still in shipping, but I ordered a large wooden pegboard, just 1/4 inch thick, very thin piece of wood, but it's a huge pegboard. It's like 96 inches long. I actually bought a jigsaw as well that I have to cut it down to size because I finally know what I'm gonna do with this wall, guys. So metal gray pegboard here, brown or sort of tan wooden pegboard here. I bought another like a mini cabinet, definitely not that size, but like it's maybe like 18 inches wide by 27 inches tall. That's gonna get wall mounted right here, and it's got like see-through doors that open, so I'm gonna put like some water cooling gear in there, like radiators and stuff. So a wall mounted kind of heavy duty looking cabinet, and then like floating shelves with more stuff on them, probably like, spray paint cans, like a lot of stuff that's in here. This is like the water cooling shelf, but it's very disorganized. So like a lot of the spray paint and the coolant that's back there that you can't really see. Radiators, reservoirs, blocks, all that stuff's gonna go on this wall. It's gonna look really cool, I think. We'll have like hardline tubing and soft tubing hanging from the walls. I'm also just gonna have like a basic setup here for testing, for like benchmarking and stuff, because I wanna put like test beds on this table in particular, and maybe even some down below. Maybe I'll store them underneath the desks and put them up top when I'm working on them. So I was gonna have a monitor, keyboard and mouse, basic setup here, 4K display or something. But I'll stop rambling now and start doing stuff because this is gonna take a while. I know it sounds really easy, like take pegboards down from old set, put them up on new set, but that's probably gonna take several hours alone. So let's get her done. Before we continue, I want to give a big thanks to .tech for sponsoring this video. Several years ago, I snatched up the awesome .tech domain that we currently use for our merch store, and I haven't looked back since. What drew me to .tech as opposed to .com or something else was that I wanted instant recognizability of our brand as a technology-focused entity, so that even if someone didn't know what a Bitwit was, I still don't, they could quickly deduce that it was tech-related, making them more likely to take interest if they were techies themselves. The other great benefit that I saw with .tech was name availability. Not compromising on the name of our website was really important for our brand, and .tech offered all the potential names that we considered, including the classic name that we eventually settled on. My experience and my company's experience with .tech over the years has been nothing short of positive and affordable, which is why we plan on continuing to use them for the foreseeable future. Check to see if your dream domain is available now by clicking the link below or heading to go.tech/bitwit. Use the code bitwit.tech at checkout and get 80% off 1- and 5-year domains. Thanks again to .tech for sponsoring this one. Now on to the video. All right, the pegboards came off easy enough. I actually forgot how many screws were involved with hanging these guys. So we got 6 panels total, and they each take 6 screws. So 36 screws means 36 holes in the wall. So yeah, I gotta patch this up at some point. Not today, I won't have time today, but I gotta do it soon, or else Wifey Sauce will put some holes in me. Okay, let's grab the pegboards and all of our crap and head back to the studio. Yay, new pegboard! Well, old pegboard on the new set. It's actually taken very well to the new set. It looks great here. And you can see that I've already got a monitor here because I'm planning to do a little testing, benchmarking setup, keyboard and mouse and all that stuff. So I removed all the stuff that was mounted to the pegboard right here because you can't see it anyway. And that was the fancy display box for the Trident Z Royal Memory Kit. I'm gonna have to find another place for this because it's just too sexy not to include in the background, excuse me, of our videos. But everything else is more or less the same. I did change it. Oh, okay, so I got this. I don't know why I'm so stupidly excited about this. It's just a dumb paper towel roll holder, but it just, I don't know, it's so functional and it mounts perfectly to the wall and stuff. It's got this little shelf, so a little mini-me Kyle can be on there. I don't know, it's beautiful and gorgeous and I love it. And then I rearranged some of the tools here to be more optimized. You can see that I actually removed all the water cooling hardware or the water cooling tools from this panel, and I put them in that box over there because I want all the water cooling stuff specifically to go on this wall. Oh yeah, you might have noticed that at the beginning of the time lapse, I mounted these two panels and then I unmounted them and decided to raise them up a couple inches. So if you look down here, you'll actually see some oopsie holes. Oopsie. Oopsie. The reason I went through all that hassle to raise these panels up is because I actually want to mount, I decided that I'm going to mount power strips, really long, kind of like beefy power strips right here on the wall, because it makes more sense to have the outlets above the desk in this corner of the set than below the desk where they're not as accessible, since I'll be doing like testing here all the time, benchmarking and all that stuff. So I'll be plugging things in and out constantly, which will be nice. I got some nice power strips. They have yellow outlets on them, so they're very bright and vibrant, very visible. They'll look nice on camera and stuff, and obviously be super functional. Gamer's Nexus mod mat, always essential for any kind of building / workshop area. Actually, Steve gave me this one. Is this the one with his signature? Because I wrecked the first one that he gave me. Kyle, please do not go full verge on this mat. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, I went kind of haywire on the other mat. I started unboxing things on it and just razored into the mat itself like 5 times, and it just created this giant hole. And yeah, these are great. This is not an ad, but I really like these mats. Good job, Steve. Now, like I mentioned, the wooden pegboard for this wall isn't here yet. It should actually get here tomorrow, but stupid me, I won't be able to actually work with it until Friday, 2 days from now, because the jigsaw that I'm using to cut it doesn't have a battery charger. I forgot to buy a battery charger for it. Charger's not getting here for 2 days, so I'll have to wait till Friday before we can start working on this side of the set. In the meantime, we can start installing this. This is my RGB LED strip from Govee. I've never used this brand or this product before, but it got really good reviews. It's a basic RGB LED strip. It actually comes with 2 rolls. This is gonna go behind the entire set. The entire set, if you measure, I measured it from this point all the way down, and hypothetically, once we have the set fully built, it'll go all the way to about here once that desk is mounted. And that perimeter measures approximately 33.5 feet. With both of these strips, we get 32.6 feet, I believe. So we're really close. It's about as close as we're gonna get without, you know, going way overkill and buying like a 64-foot kit or something. And since we're gonna be a little bit short, there's probably gonna be maybe 4 or 5 inches right here on the end of each side of the set that's not gonna have LED strips. But hopefully the lights are bright enough to the point where they'll kind of like fill that emptiness in with color and stuff. Also inside, we've got some mounting accessories to hold this down. Does it have 3M on the back? Yeah, it does have adhesive on the back, but sometimes that can be really unreliable. So it's nice that they give you some additional mounting hardware to keep them in place. And this is the power. It does come with a controller, although you can use your phone as well. It's not even advertised anywhere on here, but it's app enabled. It's a Wi-Fi controller technically, but you can use this remote as well if you just want quick and easy access. So if you look at the end, it goes to your AC power, and then you've got a connector for each strip. So even though we can't run the full gamut today because we're still waiting on that table to be finished, we can at least get one of them installed and see how it looks with the pegboard setup. I think it's gonna look real nice. No unicorn vomit. Unicorn vomit! Hey! I didn't actually film me installing it because it would have been really boring. So here it is. It looks good. Look, and we actually got almost all the way to the end there. Pretty close. Close enough. I'm gonna say it's totally fine. These lights are really nice looking. Very vibrant, very saturated, and extremely bright. It's at 100% brightness right now, and I probably wouldn't want to go any higher than that just for on-camera purposes anyway. So yes, very nice bright lights in case you're wondering. They perform beautifully. The 3M adhesive is really sticky. I have full confidence that it's gonna last a while. I did hold down the strip against the table firmly about 10-15 seconds every couple inches that I went just to ensure that it gets a good stick. It also helps that the LED strips are really thin and light, so they're not gonna get weighed down. They're not super chunky like the ones we usually see for that are aimed at the PC market. You can see I got the controller down here. I haven't fiddled with cable management at all, so it's just a mess, but it does have power, mode, and color. So it cycles between 9 different colors. Let's see if I can just press it right now. Oh wait. Oh, that's the sound. So if you press one of the buttons, it's actually sound activated. This is like the music one. So la 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 la. You get the idea. It works pretty well, actually. The other cool thing about this Govee system is that you don't need to use this controller if you don't want to. You can use your phone. So I downloaded the Govee Home app. I'm not gonna give you a full rundown, just a brief look at the app here. So we're kind of in the main menu page looking at our LED strip device, and you can just change the brightness on the fly here. So I'm gonna go, oh wait, I didn't grab it. There's also a DIY mode, which lets you pretty much create and customize different lighting effects. So you can see I just did a simple rainbow wave one. It's kind of weird that they didn't just have a rainbow cycling effect already preset. I actually had to create that profile myself, but you can see I've selected some colors. You can adjust the speed. It goes really fast if you turn it all the way up. Whoa, dude, that's really fast. Seizure alert. The other really cool thing is that the app also supports Amazon Alexa and Google Home. So I actually already connected it to my phone or set it up with Google Assistant, and you can do voice command. Okay, turn off desk lights.
Got it. Turning off desk lights.
Okay, turn on desk lights.
Got it. Turning on desk lights.
It's also nice that when you turn the lights off and on again, that it remembers the profile that you'd set it at previously, so you don't have to reset that. Also, you can do, okay, change desk lights to white.
Sure. Changing desk lights to white.
So you can voice command any of the 9 preset colors, which is pretty cool, but you cannot voice command any of your DIY presets. So I couldn't say, you know, desk change to rainbow, which was the DIY effect that I made myself. So if I wanted to display that effect, I would have to go into my phone. That'd be my only option, which is kind of a bummer. But fortunately, I don't really plan to change this much. I'm probably gonna just set it and forget it to whatever profile I like best. And that's just gonna be how it is in the background of most of our videos. So it's not too bad. The important thing is that the lights look great and the app works pretty well as far as I can tell. Some of the reviews are mixed on the app, but you know, it does the job for me. I'm not trying to do anything super fancy with it. I just want it to light up and look good in the background, and it does just that. So if you guys are interested, I'll put a link in the description below. It does really great. It looks really great behind a desk. I'm sure it looks really good behind a TV or monitors as well. It's relatively affordable too, although if you run it all year long, it is gonna cost you a whopping $3.61 a year. All right, boys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Toss a like before you go. Subscribe for more vlog, studio updates, blah, 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 blah. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.